Hey everybody, can you hear me all right? Somebody let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm here at a cafe and I'm not sure. I'm hoping you can hear me. So this is Alan Steinborn and I'm the CEO of realmoneylife.com and the co-founder of a debt freedom program called destinationdebtfreedom.com. And just got off the phone with my mom, had a really interesting conversation. We were talking about why it is that when she gave really good advice to someone that we both know, someone younger, why, even though it was perfectly good advice, even though the person that she was giving it to, very smart guy, even though there's trust between them, even with all of that, he couldn't listen to her. He couldn't take it in. He had to make his own mistakes. And why was that? Why did he have to do the wrong thing, even though the right thing was being given to him, and it was in his best interest to listen to her and follow? Why is that? Well, I've been thinking about it, and the reason is because we don't have enough good money conversations, basically. That's the thing. You need to have money conversations every day. It's not enough to hear me ranting right now and then just go off and just, forget about money until the next situation. You gotta really, really think about it every day. You gotta read articles, you gotta be around people who think about it, and you gotta talk with them. I'm not talking about necessarily your family or your friends who may not have the same priorities as you. I'm talking about finding new friends who actually are trying to accomplish what you want to accomplish money-wise. Include those kids in those everyday money conversations. That's from my man, from the family zoo, Fam Zoo. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. So, this is the point. Actually, the point is that kids growing up, they don't have conversations about money. That's what happened in this situation. When my mom talked to this young man, he just wasn't used to having conversations about money, so it went in one ear and out the other ear. And he just didn't know the importance of what was being said to him. And so it didn't have anywhere to land. And that's the problem. And then it goes further, it goes on. So let's say someone who's 18 years old, 17, 18, 19 years old, by the time they're starting to make financial decisions, they're starting to get student loans and credit card debts and all this sort of thing. Well, for every $1 that is spent on financial education in the United States of America, for every $1, $250 is spent by credit card companies and student loan companies to get you to buy stuff you don't need, to borrow money you don't need, to take student loans that you really shouldn't get without thinking good and long and hard about it. Think about that. $250 for every $1. That means for every $1 that's spent by people who are thinking about how to help you make smart decisions, $250 and are spent for advertising executives and marketing executives sitting in little white coats trying to figure out how to get you to be hypnotized into buying stuff and thinking you need it to look good, to act good, all that sort of thing, and without bothering to teach you about compound interest. Okay, we got another comment here. Somehow we expect teens to make these big decisions with no practice. Exactly. And then we give them a hard time when they make the wrong decision. Hello? You got to give them the right training in order for them to make the right decision. You know, when someone takes a final exam, the presumption is that they had a semester of study before the exam. But when it comes to finances, that's just simply not the case. You get the exam up front and then the lesson afterwards. That's not right. That's just not right. We got to do something about this. And I know that my friend Bill, who keeps making these comments, and me, we're both committed to making this situation right and to helping the youth of today and the older youth of today get right with money, because it's needless suffering. You know, it affects your health, it affects your relationships. You can't live with your passion. I'm getting some Indeed, and thank you for your agreement here. I mean, this is a big time important thing, and there's no time like the present to learn about it. Learn about it before you make the mistake, while you're making the mistake, and after you make the mistake. Because believe me, if you already made the mistake and you don't learn about it, more mistakes are coming down the pipe. I promise you. And I mean, it's just a bitter situation that really, when it comes to money, you have to be your own best friend. And, you know, the society is, as a whole, institutionally, not helping you. It's just simply not. It takes people like Bill, people like myself. I'm talking about the FAMZoo, realmoneylife.com, destinationdebtfreedom.com. It takes people like that to actually reach out and offer you something that can really help move you forward when it comes to money. And so you have to go out and look for that. And it's not hard to find it. I mean, it's really just a Google search away. You just do financial education on Google search, and you'll find bunches of things, and do a little bit of research on it, and you'll be on your way with something that fits your needs. I promise you. Well, are there any questions? Does anybody have anything they wish to add? Because I clearly have had a lot of caffeine. And by the way, I am at the Inner Zone Cafe in Corvallis, Oregon. It's just an awesome place. And here, I should put on my hat because, I don't know, people know me with the hat. Bill, what do you have to say? Well, maybe Bill's gone. Nice hat. Thank you, sir. All right, and it's a nice teacup too. Very musical. All right, everybody. I'm going to be doing these, try to do them every day and just say random stuff. And thank you for all the hearts. Go to realmoneylife.com, especially you, Bill, and you know, see what's going on over there, and all the rest of you as well. And looking forward to connecting with you in the future. Hey, you have a great Sunday as well. I'm about to go home and eat a dinner with my sweetheart. Okay. Bye, everybody.